Never in the history of mankind has the pace of technological progress been as fast and as dramatic as in the last 2 centuries. Never has human society been more mobile than today. Mobility is part of our lives. To stay mobile in the future as well, we must rationally continue the development that was begun in the past. It all starts with the concept design. Good design is much more than just an attractive packaging for an outstanding engineering achievement. The designer takes all kinds of different influences from his environment into account, processes them, and reproduces them in a new, different form. But before that form finally becomes tangible reality, there's a long way to go. A period of intensive research, development and planning before, with a pressure of 7,200 tons, the paper design is formed in steel. The complete side skeleton of the E-Class is produced in one piece in the 5 stations of the colossal forming press. In the last few years, industrial robots have come a long way. They're more accurate, more reliable and more versatile, relieving people of work wherever it's too strenuous or too monotonous. The body shell is the basis of every Mercedes, and at the same time, the foundation of our safety philosophy. The structural safety of a Mercedes is legendary. It shows what's possible today in the realm of passive safety. Thus, the occupant compartment is transformed into a space for survival. Welding with light. The laser is truly a wizard. Cutting to within 1/100th of a millimeter and joining with unbeatable precision. What no technology can replace is good taste. With a discerning eye and the kind of care that's typical of Mercedes, the right veneer for every detail of the interior is selected from a multitude of possibilities. Working in teams, the new philosophy that's becoming standard practice. Doing several jobs adds variety, helps eliminate monotony, sharing more responsibility, achieving better results together. So that robots can reach all those awkward places more easily, we help them by turning the cars upside down. Even so, there are many areas where hands are still more skillful than the best industrial robot. That's why the human touch in production is simply irreplaceable. But where sheer strength and engineering precision are called for, the robot is the ideal solution. Here especially, uncompromising accuracy. Every dimension of the body shell is measured to within 1/100th of a millimeter, because the legendary quality of a Mercedes-Benz is based on this, the ultimate in manufacturing precision. Between times, the body shells take a bath. Cathodic dip priming protects every last corner against corrosion. This is what happens to some of those carefully selected veneers. They're heated and then shaped to form steering wheels. What the camera shows us here in a matter of seconds is in fact a high-precision process, pre-assembly of the dashboard unit. Besides a bundle of technology, the functional exterior conceals a fair bit of safety as well. The cockpit has a soft-foamed aluminium core and is deformable within defined limits. If it was really just a dashboard, it would all look very different. In these rooms, cleanliness is imperative, because the use of water-based paint requires a completely clean surface. Ostrich feathers help achieve it. Water-based paints protect the metal and are gentle on the environment because they contain 80% less solvents than conventional paints. Paint belongs on the metal, not in the air. Electrostatic painting transports the paint onto the body by the shortest possible route under high voltage. Painting places the paint robots can't reach is a job for the experts. The painters wear special helmets that ensure a constant supply of fresh air. A cloud of paint particles is transformed into a shining coat of paint. On its journey through the drying tunnel, the water evaporates at 130 degrees Celsius. The surface is sealed with a top coat of clear lacquer, not only attractive, but also protective. Water-based paints are environmentally compatible and technologically very sophisticated. Only complete cleanliness, maximum precision, and the most painstaking methods produce the desired result. A surface that's both extremely durable and has a brilliant gloss, which we also inspect, naturally, with the same painstaking care. Car doors aren't simply closable entrances. Inside, they're surprisingly complex. The elegant exterior conceals a profusion of high tech, from electric window lifters to the infrared locking system, and a string of intelligent safety ideas. The trim and armrest are large area composite constructions designed to absorb energy. But it's the details that make the difference. Deformable plastic brackets also absorb some of the impact energy. In contrast to simpler designs. Needless to say, safety glass is used for the windscreen, which this robot inserts accurately, seamlessly, and with a surprising gracefulness into the body shell. Preparations for a wedding. The axles, drivetrain, and engine are brought together for the great event. Now comes the big moment. The finished body glides down and is lowered onto the engine and running gear. The two are united, another big step closer to leaving the factory. But there are still plenty of details to attend to. Smoothed and polished individually by hand, these parts have a brilliant career ahead of them. Apart from that, though, the attractive exterior again conceals a safe interior. An aluminium core helps to eliminate the risk of injury. Less sophisticated designs may look the same, but you can be sure the resemblance is at best superficial. You might think that installing the cockpit is like getting a camel through the eye of a needle. Yet, with quite amazing movements, and without even touching the body, a robot maneuvers the bulky unit into place, ready for its graceful colleagues to screw firmly in position. If it makes our employees' work easier, we're quite willing to turn cars over onto their sides. Human factors are in. Having to reach up is out. Step by step, the steel body is transformed into a Mercedes. With typical German thoroughness, countless hands create a complete product. Hundreds of separate parts come together to form a unit. The emblem mustn't be forgotten, of course, any more than the well-thought-out equipment and the in-depth function tests. Only the ones that have proved to the unerring eye of the camera that they work in all directions are allowed to go forward. Seeing well and looking good belong together. Cars need eyes and legs too. Function is important, but it's by no means everything. Nothing's off the shelf, even if it sometimes looks that way. Every Mercedes is an individual, composed according to its owner's wishes. The colors, the form, the materials that reflect its character are chosen from a wealth of possibilities. Building cars is a job. Building a Mercedes is a challenge. A Mercedes is the product of all the ideas we've developed, the design work we've done, and the lessons we've learned about the art of building cars, which we've been doing for more than 100 years. And despite the fascination of technological progress, we've never forgotten that the automobile involves responsibility for the safety of our customers and for the environment, a responsibility that didn't begin yesterday. Because of this, and because we see automotive development as a fascinating challenge, we're convinced that individual mobility has a great future.